Yo, 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 what's good? It's your boy, that motherfucker Steve. You watching EmceeTV The Podcast, coming at you live from EmceeTV Studios in Des Moines, Iowa. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and say what's up. I ain't got my headphones on, y'all. Boom. There we go. I had to at least plug them in so the audio don't cycle. Yeah, man, I just want to jump on here. What's up? Talk a little hip hop today. I'm up in here. There was some kind of cool shit going down. You know what I mean? I jumped on here this morning. We're going to turn Sean P off real fast. That's coming soon. You know what I mean? That was a little forecast for what we got coming in the future here. There are new drops that just dropped. That is definitely one of them that we're going to talk about very soon. But I wanted to kick things off with this new, struggling to find it now. This new article. Oh, maybe I didn't bring in the image. Either way, we're going to kick it off with Ghostface Killah. Ghostface just dropped some new music. He's got his new album coming out, Supreme Clientele 2, which is coming out on Mass Appeal. It was supposed to drop June 19th, but it looks like the album got pushed back a little bit. It's still coming. It is coming August 19th now. I don't know why that graphic didn't drop in. We're going to grab the graphic, y'all. This may come in a little big. I appreciate everybody tuning in and watching with me this afternoon. I don't got Ray with me. I'm flying solo. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing out here. But we definitely got some dope shit to talk about. It is Sunday. So, you know, we talking hip-hop on EmceeTV. There we go. So Supreme Clientele, Ghostface Killah, Supreme Clientele 2. Not 1, 2. You know what I mean? The first one already dropped. Now we at number 2. And it just dropped, or it should be dropping. It should have came out July 19th, but they got pushed back a month. It's coming out August 19th on Mass Appeal. As y'all know, that is Nas's affiliation. And so this is super exciting after getting to see the Wu in Denver. I'm sorry, Denver. Man, I'm fumbling my shit today. What's going on, y'all? I got to get it together. As y'all know, I got to go see Wu-Tang in Detroit just last month, not even a month ago. And it was super dope. And I went to the party with Ghostface and got to see him at the after party and whatnot. This is a very exciting album. Ghost is one of them guys. You know what I mean? He's a killer on the mic, and he just comes all the way with it. You know what I mean? There's no half stepping or anything. But the new single that just dropped, Rap Kingpin, is very dope. Quotable lyrics coming in from Hot New Hip Hop. They say Ghost is global, classic and soulful. Teddy Pendergrass on wax with the nasty vocals. Penthouse doorknobs, drawers, and the floors is opal. Diamond safe rooms, and the indoor pool is purple. Superb like bird and magic. A real deeper thinker with silk words that's smoother than virgin fabric. Damn! Say what? He said, a real deep thinker with silk words that's smoother than virgin fabric. Come on, y'all. Don't sleep on this. You can peep it out on YouTube. It is on the Mass Appeal. This is a personal YouTube page. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more videos coming here in the future. This is super exciting for me. So I wanted to share it with y'all and definitely put y'all up on game in case anybody hadn't seen it yet. Drop me a comment below. Let me know what you think about the new Supreme Clientele single, Rap Kingpin by Ghostface. I'm excited for it, y'all. I'm excited. There's a lot of dope new music coming out. I think bars are back. In a major way. Let me know what you think down below. Are you checking for the bars on hip hop? Is that something that drives you, or are you checking for the beats? Or does it got to be the full package? Does it got to be bars and beats? Because to me, I think it's got to be the full package. But I definitely got to have some lyricism. You know what I mean? When I first started checking for hip hop, I was born in '84, so I came up in the Snoop Dogg era, Dr. Dre era, and I was blown away at the way that Cali slang was talking back then. The vernacular, the way they were talking, the things they were saying. It was an unorthodox form of talking for a kid from Wyoming to hear. You know what I mean? Like it was completely different for me, and it reeled me in. I was like, who are these guys that are talking with this slang and using this different these different words? And it was just a whole new world to me, and it reeled me in very quickly. So hip hop slang and vernacular has always been a huge appeal to me, and I just noticed my logo is overlapping here. It's bugging me. We're going to adjust that real quick. It's always been a huge thing to me, and for me to see and get to hear some of these new MCs with the new slang that they're bringing and the adaptations that hip hop has had over the years is exciting. I love it. You know what I mean? It's very cool. And Ghost does not slouch in that manner at all. You know what I mean? He's always pushing the vocab and the bars to another level. So peep it out. You can find it on YouTube. Rap Kingpin by Ghostface Killah. It's definitely one worth checking out. It's worth your time, if you will. This next one goes into Complex Power Ratings 2025. This is an article that came out by Complex Magazine. I think it's their third annual, I want to say. Let me see if I can pull it up here. I think it's their third annual power rankings. Excuse me. It says Complex's annual hip hop media power rankings returns for its third year, spotlighting the most influential figures in rap coverage, from streamers to podcasters to critics. Demas Sanfranzo, Jaylene Turner Williams, Peter A. Barry, William Lavin, Jordan Rose, Allison Bertinelli, and William Shub dropped this. This comes from July 24th, 2025. So I'm a little tardy on this one. It goes on to say, when it comes to power and shaping the culture, the divide in hip-hop media has never been more chaotic. On one side, there's the old guard, podcasters, radio DJs. Hey, I'm a podcaster. Podcasters, radio DJs, and resident unks who interview vets and break down the nitty-gritty album sales, the state of genre, and who's in the top 3 right now. They're focused on upholding a traditional ethos, trying to preserve what hip-hop used to be. I'm smiling the whole time I'm reading this. There's a good chance they sat down with Clips for their rollout. I didn't get a chance to interview the Clips yet. But, hey, the door is open. Clips, if you want to slide through. Malice, Pusha T. No Malice and Pusha T. If you want to slide through, holla at your boy. I would love to have y'all on the pod. On the other hand, you have the Wild Bunch, streamers and YouTubers farming clips all over the internet. They're tapped into the underground, deep in the niche pockets, often taking their audiences on experimental adventures. I don't think that word's correct. Experiential? I don't know what that word is. Experimental adventures, or offering behind-the-scenes access in ways traditional media can't. And in this day and age, merely reacting to new rap music is an entertaining way can qualify as hip-hop media. I've seen it. There's kids going viral just off video reactions. Fittingly, the split mirrors the current musical landscape, defined less by superstars and more by thriving micro scenes pushing the genre forward. That tension in front and in center in the third edition of our annual Hip Hop Media Power Rankings, and this year's blah 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 goes on to say. So the Power Rankings have a list of 25 influencers. So we got John Carmeninka at 25, Zias and B. Lou at 24, Arshwin Jawed at 23. I'm going to skip through a little bit. Bootleg Kev comes in at 21. Big Boy in the Morning comes in at 20 from Big Boy's Neighborhood, Big Boy TV. Followers 1.5 million on YouTube, 629,000 on IG. Let's flip through here a little bit. I mean, Big Boy been doing it for a long time. I'm surprised he comes in that low. DJ Head, shout out DJ Head. That's the homie. The Bigger Picture, effective immediately. 122,000 followers on IG, 31.2 on YouTube. Big DJ Head comes in at 16. That's a little low for me. Jadakiss and Fat Joe come in at 214,000 followers on YouTube, 164 on IG. They're at number 15. They took a little offense to their slot that they pulled. Shannon Sharp comes in at number 14 for Club Shay Shay and Nightcap. 4 million followers on YouTube, 3.3 million on IG. You can peep the article out. We're going to scroll through here. Nori for drinking, smoking, and getting untold stories out of hip-hop legends on Drink Champs. Last year's ranking was number 11. He's still at number 11. I don't know. I mean, Drink Champs is huge. So he comes in at number 11. That's kind of wild. Gilly the Kid and Wallow, they come in at number 9. Rory and Mal come in at number 9. Anthony Fantano comes in at number 8. Nardwar is pretty funny. He comes in at 10. He's got 2.6 million followers on IG, 3.77 on YouTube. Nardwar comes up with some wild shit. Vlad comes in at number 6. I don't know how I feel about that. 957,000 on IG, 6.16 million on YouTube. Charlemagne the God at 5. Plaque Boy Max. I'm not even familiar with who that is. I'm tardy, y'all. I'm falling behind. Joe Budden comes in at number 2. I'm sorry. Joe Budden comes in at number 3. Last year's rankings were number 2. So Joe fell back. Academics comes in at number 2. He was number 1 last year. Number 1's rating this year is Kai Sanat. He was 3 last year. He's number 1 this year. 7.19 million followers on YouTube, 18.5 million on Twitch. He's known for high energy content and over the top skits. So, drop me a comment below. Let me know how you feel about the rankings. I know Fat Joe and Jadakiss were not real happy with where they landed. I don't peep it out a whole bunch. You know what I mean? I'm a podcaster. I've been talking hip hop for a long time. I've been out here doing it. It's interesting to me to see these kind of things, but I ain't tripping. You know what I mean? EmceeTV gonna be out here regardless, knocking on doors and doing interviews. Matter of fact, I knocked on some new doors the other day. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping to bring some big ones in for y'all and get us that exclusive content and just keep paving the way for hip hop, but really putting on the scene for Iowa. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna keep knocking on doors and hollering at folks. You know what I mean? And so. Another little dope thing I want to talk about is the homie Steven Cartuccio just dropped a deal of the day over here at Concrete Jungle websites. It's concretejunglestudio.com, and today's buy is the Biggie Smalls sculpture. This is a super dope production. It's very intricate. It's very impressive. If you go to his website, the deal of the day is $150. You can cop this statue. It's 20 pounds. So it's not a small statue. He's definitely doing some dope things with it. These are very intricate, very well put together. I have bought a couple of them over the years from Concrete Jungle Studios. I am fortunate enough to own the Redman statue. I copped that one. I have the limited edition one autographed by Redman and also Steven Cartuccio as well. It's signed on the bottom. It's another heavy duty statue. It's very intricate. It's got a lot of detail to it. There's multiple heads you can swap out and different positions and things you can do to it depending on how you want to present it. The boxes even themselves are super intricate and very well put together. They're dope. I thoroughly enjoy them. I got them on display at my spot, and so I'm excited to be able to cop another one. I also, I'm jumping around here. Being the producer and the host, it can get a little tricky sometimes, y'all. I just want you to know, you know what I mean? I'm out here, I'm holding a lot of hats. I'm holding a lot of hats and wearing them too, baby. So the Redman joint is very intricate and dope. I also got Inspector Deck's statue. And this one is also just as intricate as the rest. You know what I mean? This was the first one I caught from Concrete Jungle Studios. So you know what I mean? Definitely people at the website. They got a lot over there. And maybe cop you one. You know what I'm saying? What else did I get? I got the Sean P one too. You know what I mean? I don't want to. That was where we started at. I said it's coming soon. It's coming. So I was able to cop the Sean P one as well. This was after his passing. And so it's not autographed, obviously, but it is autographed by Steven Cartuccio. So shout out to him for everything he's doing over there in Concrete Jungle Studios out in New Jersey. I know that he keeps teaming up with new folks. They got some exclusive joints with Outkast and many other artists. I know they do a lot with the Woo, and so peep it out. You know what I mean? Maybe you see something over there you like. It's cool. You know what I mean? So definitely don't slack on that. I'm gonna hit y'all with one more before I jump off today. Today's just something short and sweet. I got to slide out. I got to get some lunch in me and I get to work, but I wanted to get on here and talk a little hip hop with y'all and just drop something on you this morning. This next article comes in from from Hot New Hip Hop. I don't like to see it. I'm a big fan of Snoop Dogg, and I don't like to see the OG being harassed, if you will. You know what I mean? For lack of a better term. This one comes in from Hot New Hip Hop. It says, Harry O's ex-wife wants Snoop Dogg to shut Death Row down. Article presented by Hot New Hip Hop. Image comes in from USA Today Network. Photo credit goes to Anne-Marie Sorvin. It says Lydia Harris won a 2005 judgment against Death Row, the company her ex-husband Harry O invested in, and now wants Snoop Dogg to pay up. Snoop Dogg purchased Death Row back in 2022, and his oversight of the company hasn't been without its speed bumps. The ex-wife of investor Michael Harry O. Harris is now demanding that Snoop stop using the label's name and assets until the company settles a $107 million judgment she won against them 20 years ago. As reported by allhiphop.com, Lydia Harris took the matter to federal court and filed a motion demanding that the court must order Death Row Records LLC to cough up the outstanding award. A California state court handed that down in 2005 after finding that the company and its CEO, Suge Knight, allegedly engaged in fraudulent and malicious conduct. It concluded $60 million in punitive damages. Furthermore, Snoop Dogg's purchase of Death Row worsened the situation in Harris's eyes. She accused them of carrying this out without her knowledge or approval, thus infringing on her legal rights via alleged unjust enrichment. As such, Lydia Harris wants the court to create a constructive trust on the brand and use successor liability for the new owners. I don't know. I mean, it sounds like a bunch of legal jargon. It says Harry O had invested $1.5 million to help Death Row's launch in 1989 in exchange for 50% stake in the company. And she feels, I mean, I guess that she's entitled to that now that he's passed. I would like to see Snoop stay at the reins. Snoop stay at the reins. I'd like to see Snoop hold it down and keep doing his thing with it. I think that the stuff Snoop's doing with it is it's taking it to another level. You know what I mean? It's reinvigorating that love for Death Row again to a whole new audience. Snoop's definitely been doing a lot with it lately. And we just talked about that on the last podcast. Ray and I were kind of getting into it and discussing how excited we were to see the direction they're going and Snoop continue to grow the brand. And I would like to see it keep going. I think that they got a lot of wind in the sails, and I think they're moving in the right direction, and they're kind of starting to get their legs out from underneath them. Something like this could really set the brand back. I think it's short-sighted. I mean, obviously she wants her money, but I mean, either he files bankruptcy and he's not able to pay it, and they just close the doors on Death Row again, and that's the end of Death Row, or, you know, they continue to grow the brand and eventually she gets some money. But I guess only time will tell. It'll be interesting to see. Drop us a comment below. Let us know what you think. Do you like what Snoop Dogg's doing with Death Row? Are you checking for Death Row Records these days? Do you keep up on that kind of stuff, or am I just an old head that's stuck in the past? You know what I mean? Let me know. Drop me a comment below. Share the podcast so everybody knows what we're doing over here at EmceeTV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned because we got more episodes coming. As always, this is your boy, that motherfucker Steve for EmceeTV. I appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting, and telling a friend to tell a friend. Until next time, I'm out. I appreciate you watching. I'll catch you next time. Peace.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jumps. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us, them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yelling fuck them like Smokey off the angel dust. My life's so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that strip and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big balls don't take